Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Bounty Hunter Edition once again, and we are joined by Galt on our way to speak to Baron Jerrod, and we have actually been hired by him, technically, to act on his behalf in our hunting of the Durasteel Duke. So, let us head on in and see what he has to say, because of course, we punched a certain fellow in the previous episode, and I gotta say that was very, very satisfying indeed.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Past business dealings aren't my interest. Getting paid for this one is.
I recall Vibu saying something similar before you killed him. It's never a bad idea to show interest in your competition.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I may have negotiated with his face a little.
I've always thought that pompous nitwit could use a good straightening out. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
Can't I just buy a ticket and take the tour?
House Alder is a vassal house of Organa. They are at war with us as much as anyone else. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderanians only use to describe things they still own. Catch my drift?
Oh, yes, I think we do catch his drift. Or do we? Well, we know him to be a very, shall we say, steely fellow, and steely with an EA in the middle. Yes, he steals a lot of things. That's what I'm trying to say right there. Well, whatever the case, we do need to now head on to Alder's Royal Museum, and I assume maybe that would mean taking a speeder. Let's actually see whether that is the case. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm kind of a bit dubious about just running there, so I guess I'm just going to speed there with my jetpack, and I'll see you when we get a little bit closer. Okay, so we have arrived at the, well, technically not the museum just yet, because we do have to go through a couple of guards first, but I'm perfectly prepared to do that, and yes, also, walking here, not the greatest idea, I have to say. I did, as you saw, just before the cutaway, we did look at the speeder and it didn't say anything that I should be doing. It didn't say, hey, get on this speeder because it will take you just where you want to go. Nope, it didn't do that, but I got closer to another speeder point and then it said, hey, get on this speeder. It's gonna take you where you want to go, and the other one actually would have taken me exactly the same place. So, yeah. Probably best just to go on the speeder and, yeah, just try as much as you can to reduce the amount of time you have to spend running around and everything, because, I mean, really, we want to get into the story, don't we?
Royal Museum? That sounds promising.
It does sound promising. So, let's just take out these guards. Ooh, we actually have a bonus mission as well. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Why not? I think that's a pretty good idea. And, whoa, there's actually a lot of guards. Well, I suppose there would be. Priceless artifacts and all that. Oh, yes, Galt, keep your hands to yourself. Actually, wait. No. You probably want to take some stuff. So, let's do that. Why not?
Might try ducking next time.
There we go. Come on now. Yes, there we are. Okay, so, why isn't... yes, I really need to upgrade my equipment. If I upgrade my equipment, then I'm probably going to switch Galt or whoever I have back to damage. Because I feel like right now it's kind of pointless, but, yeah... I think healing right now is perfectly fine, because as you can see, Galt's actually doing a lot of damage, even though he is on the healing spec, so that's kind of good, I gotta say. Not bad. Okay, I'm gonna just head over here and see if we can take these guys out. There we go. Ah, really? Yeah, I am not using my abilities well, so yeah, just bear that in mind. There we go. I've got to remember to use unload as much as possible, but of course we do want to make sure that the Sunder armor is always on the target as much as possible as well. So let's talk to the curator.
What is all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I'm not leaving until I find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Don't worry, they're not even gonna make it to the door.
I can't believe this is happening.
Okay, so yeah, I guess they were light side / dark side options. Yeah, obviously smashing everything is bound to be a dark side option, and that was kind of obvious, but I kind of thought of the value, because Galt is obviously thinking of the value. I mean, I'm just thinking of the credits, aren't we? You know, so I think it's a good idea just to hold these guys off. They are extremely easy to kill anyway, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Is that it? Is that it? Really? That was very, very easy. No, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a couple more. Yes, there they come. Hello! You are all immune for some reason. There we are. That's much better. Okay, that guy must go down. He is one of the elites, of course, one of the harder units that we have here.
Please don't kill me.
Let's use our heat seeker missiles. Ooh, I love the smoke trails that they leave behind. Really, really cool. Come on, take it out. There we go. Okay, so now hopefully we will be able to get a little bit of extra credits, maybe, to line our pockets with.
I've found something. But that's impossible. If this is a fake, where is the real first founding memorial vase?
You won't be needing it then. Hand it over.
Yes, of course. You have what you want. Now, please, leave. Please.
Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of sad. I actually thought that we might have an opportunity there. When he said that, please, question mark, I thought, Galt's gonna come in here and he's gonna say something like, oh, well, we can take a couple of things here. We've defeated all the guards. But no, yes. We're not gonna be getting anything like that. So, I guess we're just gonna be heading back to House Jerrod, isn't it? Yes. And we're going to be speaking to the Baron himself. I actually hope that I'm teleporting to the right place, because if I'm not, then that's going to be quite the pain. But, well, I'm just happy that I have quick travel in the first place. So,
everything that's in here.
There we go. There we go. We're actually in a really nice place, and we can head on in and speak to him immediately. I like that.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Anything for a lady.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
The nerve of Zakar and my father, treating me like some insipid, simpering... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
If you made yourself undesirable, they'd go away.
You make a good point, Advocate. What did you have in mind?
I bet a fling with a notorious bounty hunter'd send them all running.
How convenient that I happen to have one at hand. All that's missing is a suitable arena for attracting gossip. Be so kind as to escort me through the gardens, Advocate.
I'll just loiter around here, maybe look for souvenirs.
Well, after that performance, I expect House Thule to be alive with rumor for some time.
Trust me, I don't think it was my performance anybody noticed.
It certainly was an invigorating stroll, wasn't it? Here's a little something for your counsel.
I never pegged you for a smooth talker, but I gotta say, that was slick.
Yes, that was more than slick, I have to say. I mean, did you see that kiss, right? Like, how do we do that? How do we do that with our helmet on? I mean, I don't see any lips there, do you? I don't. So maybe his tongue is just really long or something along those lines. Who knows? But we are going to be heading on in to speak to Baron Jerrod. Now, that was a very, very nice interlude, I have to say, because I've been saying in the previous episode I was talking about subtlety. It's about time that we actually pulled some of that out in more ways than one. Oh, yes.
Your attack on House Alder certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciate it, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses: Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Does that thing say where the Duke is or not?
It does. But that information is of no further use to us now. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
I'm gonna pay House Rist a visit. Be back once the Duke's a corpse.
You're determined, I'll give you that. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Well, I should expect so, thank you very much. Okay, so yes, like a rancor in a pottery shop. Absolutely finished that, no problem. And now we're going to be heading on to Galt's specialist subject, and that is, of course, Silver Tongues. Infiltrate the House Rist guest wing. Okay, so where is that? Ooh, that is all the way in the Duran Mountains. So, I guess I'm going to be traveling there for a little bit of time. Okay, so yeah, I quick traveled to the outpost that I had uncovered just before heading on over to House Alder, and I've decided actually that it's going to take me a long time to get there, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode off here, and then next time we are going to be participating, well, in the Silver Tongues quest, and we'll see where it leads us after that. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.